What up? Let's get weird. It's your boy Tommy G. I'm still buzzing, boys and girls. I'm still buzzing. I met the GOAT last night. We'll talk about that in a minute. Here with Stay Cashin Show Thursday night edition. We're gonna be talking some NFL. We're gonna talk some baseball. MLB playoffs are getting fucking very interesting, Bill. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. We got the Cowboys. We got the Giants. Me and Bill may go to the game tonight. We don't know. I don't know. But let me introduce the man who was with me last night when I turned into a Swiftie. Bill Rupp.
Wow, what's up? That was awesome. It was your dream. It was like me equivalent of meeting Michael Vick.
Yeah, it was crazy. We're gonna talk about that in a second, Jazz Chisholm. Hoff, what up, buddy?
Nothing. Having a great day.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Doesn't sound great. You're just like having a great day.
Yeah. I had a great yoga class last night. I'm like still zenned out from it. I'm just like relaxed.
Dude, you don't need yoga. Just meet Jazz.
Yeah, that wouldn't have made me relax. That would have made me hyped.
Yeah, I fucked it up too bad. Zach, what up, buddy? Love the camera. Look at you. Fucking new camera.
Nice
new angle.
New angle. Look at you. Looking white. Looking fucking Paul Walker.
Got in the pre-show a little early to make sure the camera was looking good. So
he did.
This fucking guy. Wow. What a stat.
Now he just needs some pictures on the wall and he's all set.
He's working on it.
Bill, you got your bobblehead? We got you won't take it out of the box because you're I took mine out of the box. We got our Jeter bobblehead. We put it in a light here. Got our Jeter bobblehead last night. So goes in a little stash here.
Does the head bobble like nice, or is it like
it's a bobblehead? Of course the head bobbles. Yeah,
I know, but sometimes they don't bobble good.
Yeah,
it's a bobblehead. Bill wouldn't know. He's leaving it in the box. He's gonna sell it like a fake ass fucking Yankee.
No, I'm not. I only have one.
Take it out. Take it out.
Well, it's gonna go upstairs.
Take it out on camera.
No.
Yeah, exactly. So
they're real shitty. They got the shitty springs on the bobblehead.
I don't have that many bobbleheads. I got a lot of mini helmets. I got your little fucking Amon-Ra mini helmet here, which is my favorite.
Oh, Amon-Ra, that's going up in value too by the day.
Garrett Wilson, fucking, we're popping over here. We're popping a bunch over there. So let's talk about last night. Dub Club fucking was awesome. Took us to the Yankee game. Brought us down in the field. We got down there. We were in the Orioles friends and family section wearing all Yankee gear. We didn't really think ahead on that one, Huff. So we went down last night, and we're on the field, and Dash with Dub Club actually was drafted by the Orioles, played in the Orioles AA system, was one of the best hitters in like Stanford history, and knows all the guys. Knows Gunnar, knows Westy, knows Jackson Holliday. I mean, Bill doesn't know the guys. His friend.
No. Like they were coming up to him repeatedly, like
multiple times,
back and forth. They're all awesome. The guys,
all of them were. Dude, I was shocked actually. You know, the Orioles get a bad.
Awesome too, bro. First time I met him, great guy.
Dash is awesome.
And I only know some people I meet I don't really like, and I'd like to hang out with him again. He's awesome.
Yeah, Dash was great. We really appreciate it. Yeah, so we went down there, and I mean, literally the second we walked down, it's Cowser, Westy, Adley just surrounding Dash. Talking to them, and we got the chance to hang out with them, talk to them. All really fucking cool. The Orioles got a bad rep because of fans in our establishment more than the players. The players are awesome, dude. Jackson Holliday, he looks younger. He looks younger in person.
I was talking to him for a little bit. He's like, I was asking him. I didn't really know how old he was, so somebody asked him. He's like, yeah, he turns 21. He says in a couple of months. I was like, you can drink, you can come out. I'm like,
well, the funny thing was that had the Orioles lost, we might have had a chance of hanging out with them afterwards because they wouldn't have anything to play for. But once we realized the Orioles were going to win. And then here's what happens. Okay. So we go down to the field. We're down there. Me and Bill have been on field level before. I've met a million athletes before. I've interviewed Kurt Schilling, Aubrey Huff, Von Miller. Like, you know, when I was on Sirius XM, I interviewed all these guys. Never starstruck, never anything. Don't care. I said the only person who could probably starstrike me at some point, even a little bit, would be Derek Jeter. Right? Like that. I worshipped him growing up, as you can see behind me. Wore number 2 in high school, played shortstop. So that may be, but I've never in my life, bro, Hoffman, you know how obsessed I am with jazz. Okay. And I like my niche guys, right? I don't like, Aaron Judge. Fuck. Listen, love you, Aaron Judge. Jazz, right? That's my dude. 3 years ago, I was on the Jazz train, and I was begging for Jazz to come to the Yankees for what, 3 years, Hoff?
The whole time.
3 years, just manifesting it. Like, please bring us Jazz Chisholm. We need a guy like that, a lefty with swag, who's funny, who's got personality, who steals, who could bat anywhere in the lineup, play anywhere in the field, kill that short porch and right. Jazz got to the Yankees, and the Yankees fucking changed. Everything changed in the Yankees. He's the reason the Yankees came out of that fucking sewer that they were hanging out in. So of course there's even more of an attachment right now because I attached my brand to him, right? Like if he failed, I look like shit. Bro, we walk down there. All the Yankees are gone. All of them are gone. It's just Orioles. We're on the Orioles side of the field. Jazz is just wandering around. I don't know where Hoffman on the Orioles side, saying hi to everyone. Was there a single Yankee on the field?
Only one.
Only one. Jazz. So I'm not expecting to see him. I thought we missed him. I turn around and see him, and here was my first words. Jazz, I fucking love you. Like a fucking Swiftie.
I was like, Jazz, I was like, he's your biggest fan, dude.
Dude,
like,
screamed it, pointed at his face. He probably got scared that I was gonna like rape him or something.
Tommy's big ass alien finger, Bill.
I'm like, I fucking love you. And he looks at me and he smiles, and I was like, bro, and he just comes over. We didn't even need to ask for a picture. He's like, what's up, man? What's your name? We start talking. And I was like, bro, I made you a logo for your shirt. I'm making shirts for you. He's like, stop it. Let me see. That's the picture on the tweet. Bill, how long was I fumbling?
Oh.
I have never been bad in front of anyone. Like
Tommy's always usually prepared for those situations.
Bro, I'm the guy who like
I've been with Tommy. He's usually ready. He usually knows.
I always act bigger than the celebrity I'm with.
You know, it was literally like 2 minutes. You know, like 2 minutes.
It was 2 minutes.
That's a long time, dude.
So here's what happens.
Just work for 2 minutes, like. So now I'm getting.
So now Bill's
like, what the fuck?
So here's the funny thing. So here's both phones, right? On the one phone, they usually sync. They haven't been syncing for the last week. I made a folder of Jazz shit. And if you look at this phone, it's literally right there. You can't miss it, right? That's the Jazz picture. So I go to the phone and it's not there. And I'm like, hold on. Let me find it. And I'm on the wrong phone, right? So I'm fumbling. He's just standing there like this. And I go, bro, you could go. Like, I can't find it. He goes, and he literally, Bill heard it. He goes, bro, take your time, man. You're good. You'll find it. And I'm like, will you marry me? Like, that's literally all I wanted to say. Like, and then I was like, it's my other phone. I found him. I showed it to him and everything. He took a picture with us. Bro, and then he went and spent another 5-10 minutes talking to Orioles fans, Yankee fans. Bill, he left the field 15 minutes, 20 minutes after any Yankee.
It was awesome. He was awesome.
And Bill liked Jazz because of what he's been doing for the Yankees. Didn't know much about him before he got here. Like, followed him a little bit. Didn't know why I kept saying he was the best player in the world and I worship him. Bill, what do you think of Jazz Chisholm now?
Oh, he's awesome. He was awesome.
Have you ever met a better athlete?
Yeah, he was great.
Yeah, energy, everything, hanging out with the kids. And all the Orioles, too. Adley was very impressive. Adley
was awesome because of those kids who were hollering for him.
Dude.
If he didn't go over, I was going to be a little mad.
We were watching. We're like, this is
We were watching because there was the Yankee side and then the Orioles side, like, they're separated. And the Yankee side, the kids, they had Baltimore hats on, and they were yelling. They were, Adley! And then he walked off because he was going to get ready for batting practice. But then he came back after he got his gloves and
signed like 100 balls and bats for these kids.
He's talking to somebody and they keep yelling. Now we're like, all right,
like shut up,
kid. A little annoying because like they keep yelling. I'm like, if he's got to go over. And then
he spent like 15 minutes, dude. All the Orioles were really cool. Jackson probably spent 30 minutes hanging out with the guys over there. I mean, very impressive group of ball players on the Baltimore side. All of them were really cool. We had a little bit of an exception because we're hanging out with one of their friends, so but they were talking to everyone, signing for everyone. Yankees, don't know what the fuck they were doing. Wasn't one on the field. Jazz was the only one on the field.
So I didn't really understand what happened because everybody goes in at the same time to go on the field, and the Yankees ended batting practice early.
Right. So what happens in batting practice normally is you have 3 waves, right? Like I've been on the field a ton. I was at the field at the Cubs game recently, and I don't fucking care, right? They're baseball players. But basically how it works is usually the starters come out first. The top tier starters come out first for batting practice. Then you have like probably like the 5 through 9 hitters, like that second tier of starters come out in groups of 4-ish. And then the third group is the backups, right? The guy like Kerstad hit fucking Bill.
Oh.
Bro, Kerstad was hitting balls almost out of the stadium. They were so far. It was an exhibition. We'd never seen anything like it. And Jackson can yoke too.
Holiday was hitting bombs.
My God. But yeah, and then so Jazz was out there, Bill. And the third tier, after the third tier,
You know, there was
so like everyone had been gone. Judge was probably gone for 30
Cabrera was the only one left out there.
Yeah, it was crazy. So so it was a lot of fun. Thank you to Dub Club. Thank you to Dash. We got
Dash, awesome.
A lot of cool people. We were sitting in the Orioles friends and family section. We were hanging out the whole night with Kevin Brown, the announcer.
Or those guys were awesome.
The guys around us were all family of the Orioles guys, and we had a great time up there. So thank you. And we didn't have to look like assholes cheering for the Yankees because they were down 64-0 in the first inning. So that made it good. So enough about that, but fun experience. I got to meet Jazz, and now my goal is to be best friends with him. So now I got to figure out a way to be best friends with Jazz Chisholm. Don't care. Didn't ask for an autograph. I had a ball in my hand the whole time. Didn't care. Wasn't about that.
Let me tell you about the ball. So
let's be quick though, because we got to get to the show.
We got a couple balls during the game, and we're leaving. We're walking out, and Tommy's like, where the fuck is he? I'm driving him home. I can't fucking find him. I turn around, and Tommy gave his ball, a foul ball, away to a little kid, which was pretty cool.
I'm pretty good guy.
Tommy did a good job. I like it.
Good job, Tommy.
Thank you. I was walking and I was scuffing the ball up all game too. Right? So I'm walking by and I hear this little kid just go. The dad goes, "Did you enjoy your first game?" And me and Bill are hobbling with our bad hips, like fucking trying to get
walking.
And I just hear the dad go, "Did you enjoy your first game?" And the kid goes, "I loved it." And I'm just like, "Hey, here you go. There's a foul ball from the game." And the kid just starts screaming. And the mother was screaming, like going crazy. And Bill's like, "What's going on over there?" But it was pretty cool. Definitely made that kid's day on the way.
But then I gave Tommy my ball.
And then I stole Bill's ball. So I got a ball anyway. Yeah. All right. Let's get to, might as well start with baseball or news. What do we got on the news front right here? We haven't been on since Monday. What's happening?
Phillies locked up a bye.
Phillies locked up a bye?
I mean, really, what else can we say? Everything is still the same.
I mean, listen, Arizona with a big win yesterday, needed that. San Diego with a big loss yesterday, needed that. So that's big. The reason that's big for Arizona, obviously, a big Snakes guy. And Bill's got a Mets bet with me. Arizona needed San Diego to lose because Arizona plays San Diego the final 3 games of the series. And if they're out of contention for the number 1 spot and have the wild card spot locked, we might get some backups and they might not have to play all their players. So, but this situation, we got to talk about the situation in Atlanta before we get to football.
MLB, bad job, guys.
I mean, you can't drop the ball more than fucking MLB did with this Atlanta, New York Mets shit. That was the most insane shit I've ever seen in my life. I wasn't even locked into it. Bill was the one telling me about the hurricane, or they were going to cancel 2 games. And I'm sitting there going, all right, well, what the fuck are they going to do? Why didn't they move that game up to 1 o'clock?
Oh.
Zab, were you following that at all?
No, I was following right now. I didn't catch it.
Dude, they had a hurricane hitting Atlanta. They canceled the game yesterday and today already. They canceled it yesterday. Everyone and their mother knew they were canceling the game last night. And we're out of days. The season ends on Sunday. There's 1 off day Monday, and then a wild card team's got to play on Tuesday. So we're out of days to fit that shit in. Yeah. They had an off day Monday. They knew this hurricane was coming a week ago. Why didn't they move the Atlanta Mets game to either a doubleheader on Monday or at least get one of the games in on Monday? So you only have 1 to steal on the Monday afterward. And then when you realize the hurricane's 100% coming, they were all sitting there the night before, guys, going, we're not getting these games in. What are we going to move it to 1 o'clock?
It's ridiculous.
Move the fucking game up.
You can't.
They got a doubleheader in, Bill, if they started at 12. They could have played 12-3 and 4-7 and got the doubleheader in and been fine.
So Atlanta gets screwed because now they lose.
Sale was supposed to pitch.
The Mets. Because now
the Mets are going to get screwed if they win because they get no off day before Tuesday.
Now he gets to pitch against Kansas City, who's also vying for a playoff spot, who's tied right now. I think the game's 4-4. It's a mess, bro. They dropped the ball big time. It's not right.
This is a worse ball drop than the Hamlin shit when they fucked the Bengals, because this was expected. The Hamlin shit happened out of nowhere. What?
We knew about the hurricane a week ago.
That's what I'm saying. Everyone knew this.
We didn't know Hamlin was going to die.
No one knew a fucking guy was going to fake die on the field, right? But everyone fucking knew that this was about to happen. And they have no contingency plan. None. Their contingency plan now is they're going to play a doubleheader on Monday. Right, Bill?
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, because I haven't followed it.
On Monday,
and the playoffs start Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to have both these teams completely eviscerate their bullpens over the course of no one's going to be available for Tuesday.
Yeah.
Are they playing on Tuesday? Or are they moving them to Wednesday? They have to
play on Tuesday, I think.
No, they
have to at least move them to the Wednesday game, right?
No, all the games are Tuesday.
Yeah, they're all
they
Tuesday.
have to move them.
Every wild card game is Tuesday.
I don't know if
you can. You have to move them to Wednesday.
Can they though?
I don't know.
I don't think they can. They probably already started
because they play Tuesday. Hold on, I'll read it to you right here. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all wild card teams play, and then on Friday, every team plays.
You can't because Milwaukee's already.
No, you can't. You actually can't.
The Braves game on Friday might be canceled too. Like this is fucked.
I was saying to Bill, how the fuck are the Mets getting out of there? If there's a hurricane canceled again, how the fuck are flights getting out of there? They may be stuck there if they're not gone already.
I just don't understand how people.
Guys, this isn't one person making this fucking decision.
How does Kansas City get into Atlanta after the game today?
I don't know anything happens, dude. The whole southwest east of the country is fucking like Katrina right now.
They said that there's 20-foot storm surge, walls of water, 20 feet high coming today, and people are going to die.
I mean, Tommy G moving to Utah sounds like really
I'm coming to Utah. Fuck it. Me and Jazz are moving to Utah when he's done with his career. We're gonna go fucking start a podcast together and take over the world.
Any of you people who live in that Gulf of Mexico down there?
Yeah, why?
Why?
How many
times?
Go to San Diego.
How many times your house have to get swept away before you move? And then what they do is they build their house on stilts. So they just make it higher. The wall of water is 20 feet high.
They just fall a little further.
The lady on the news this morning said, 20-foot high wall of water, people will die.
People will die.
And then MLB. And then they show yesterday in the hurricane, the one stupid Atlanta Brave player playing catch in the pouring rain on the field. Like, what
is that not something I would do, though?
There's always one, though.
I'm the one, right? Like, the second I realized I could get some pub or some press, I would be that guy. So I can't knock that guy. I would 100% be throwing in the hurricane. 100%. I used to throw footballs in the fucking hurricanes in Villanova.
MLB, you dropped the ball, you screwed.
Good luck figuring this out, MLB.
It's bad. Bad luck. And it just screws the Mets, screws the Braves. It just
helps the Snakes.
I don't like it. I
mean, listen, this is karma, you little bitch. This is karma, you little fucking bitch.
Oh, no.
Really I'm going to tell you why this is fun. No, we're going to do this right now. So I'm going to tell you why this is fucking karma. Me and Bill have $1,000 bets on everything, right? Like who goes further, Mets or Diamondbacks? Do the Mets make the playoffs, right? So there's money flying all over the place in the fucking hashtag on the site. You are a little cunt and you fucking deserve this. Do you know why, Bill? Do you know why you deserve this, you little bitch?
Nope.
You do.
No idea.
Let me rewind to last year when me and you had a bet on the Jets getting over 9.5 wins for $1,000. And Aaron Rodgers died on the third play of the game. And you still made me pay you for that fucking bet with that horrible shit that happened to me. With Tim Boyle playing the last 5 games of the year. So guess what? This is your universe get right. Now you're going to get fucked. And you're going to have no bullpen game 1. And the Snakes are going to fucking roll through.
The Mets have no bullpen anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, you're really going to have no fucking bullpen. That's what you get for Aaron Rodgers. This is my boy Aaron Rodgers. Get back on you right now. So anyway. No one knows what's going to go on with this, so we're going to have to see who the fuck knows, but it's a mess. This is an absolute fucking mess. Is Sale officially pitching today?
No.
I mean, tomorrow. Sorry.
Yes, he's officially pitching.
I personally wouldn't pitch him and save him, but then again, you probably need him for game 1 of the next series. So realistically now with this fucks him at another level because if Sale pitches on Saturday, right?
No, so Sale.
Friday?
No, Fried's going to pitch.
Tommy doesn't know what day it is.
I don't even know what day it is. I'm in Chisholm. I told that I posted in the Discord. I just came when I posted the picture.
So according to some of the Braves guys I've been looking at, Fried's pitching Friday, and they're undecided on Saturday what they're doing with Sale. So as of right now, Tommy, you may get your.
I would do. So here's what I would do. I would see how Fried does. I would see how the Mets do. Right. If we're tied, I'm gonna wait another day. Right. Because I'm gonna try and avoid pitching Sale at all if I can. Right. Like if the Mets were to lose 2 in a row and we were in the Braves, I'd say we because I hate the Mets. And they were to win 2 in a row, then the Braves go 1 up. Then you can almost save Sale for the second game of the doubleheader. Right. Yeah. See if you're tied. So there's a scenario. It's very unlikely where you may be able to save him for Tuesday. Yeah. But, I mean, either way, that's a real bad thing because he would have pitched yesterday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then he could have pitched on Monday or saved him for Tuesday, depending on where you're at. I mean, MLB, what the fuck, dude? We play 162 games. You play for 6.5 months. You can't build in 3 off days for the wild card teams. They already got to play 3 games before going and playing the Yankees, the Dodgers, the Phillies, whatever. You can't give them a day or 2 off to set their rotation, Sab?
I mean, that makes too much sense, right?
I mean, they already have to play a 3-game series before a series. Like, that's enough of a disadvantage. Give them a few days off.
Yeah, the season ends, you said, what, Sunday?
Yeah, we don't want teams starting with their number 5 starter.
Yeah, wait till Thursday.
Take 3 days, start it on Thursday.
Well, the reason they did that is because
they're idiots.
They wanted the top 2 teams who have the buys to have off a series.
Bill, you have that. No matter when they start that wild card series, they can start it in a month. You still have that advantage of their coming off 3 straight games.
But the thing is, for getting those top 2 seeds, you do have to wait, and everyone else just jumps right into the game.
But that's better for you. You get to rest your staff and your stars.
I understand that, but they want to punish the people who don't.
They're being punished by playing 3 games and then not having a day off going into the Yankee series. That's their punishment. They could get 3 days off before that because you're not doing it for the teams. You're doing it for situations like this that happen every year. The Marlins, you were saying, Bill. The Marlins canceled a game when they were in the playoffs, right?
Then you could possibly have the Yankees sitting for 10 days.
No, because it's only a 3-game series played on back-to-back days. You give them 2 days off. That way you could fucking build it in there. And it's a 5 days off. So if the Yankees could pitch Cole on Sunday, and then he'll be due to pitch again, basically the start of the next series. I don't agree with you on this one. You need to build in the season is too long to not build in 2 off days before the playoffs start. Just 2.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Just 2, because at least I mean this maybe next year they will, but anyway. Enough about playoff baseball there. Let's see what's going on in real life baseball right now. We got the Tigers down 3-0. Bottom of the 5th. Tigers have been a wagon, so we'll see if they can come back on this. I put them out plus 1.5. If anyone wants to get on this live right now, you can get the Tigers plus 2.5 minus 108. They got first and second 2 out as we speak. Bill, is this on MLB Network or are you going to be like an hour?
No, it's not.
All right. Tigers plus 2.5 minus 108. I'll put that out right now as official play. I have 1.5, so hopefully they get one here.
I got the money line.
Yeah, Brewers are up 5-0 on Pitt. Nothing to touch there. Not going near that game. Kansas City has been struggling, man. I almost put Washington out today. Middle of the 6th inning, 4-4. Washington's moved to a favorite in this game, minus 122. Bill, any interest there? You've been following the Royals like crazy.
Well, they were up 4-1. The Royals. They let up a 3-run homer. They won, yeah. So I'm staying away. Stay away.
Yeah. And then the only other game we're going to have going on while we're on the show is the Angels playing the White Sox. We got flexing on the bump against Moniak. Minus 111 for the White Sox, minus 115 for the Angels. I mean, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Right? Nothing. These teams give a shit about baseball.
And Roto Stevo said last year all the teams with the buys got swept out. Too much rest. So I do. That's what I'm saying. I do agree. Sometimes the rest isn't good.
The teams with buys last year were teams like the Orioles and right shit like that. They were shit teams last year. The Dodgers were not right at that point. You're going to see this year to be a little bit different, but that is a good point. Sometimes rest is a bad thing. What did he say? Tommy gave a kid a baseball and then started it on MLB. Someone's got to do it. So other games later today, Oakland, Texas Rangers. Again, I'm not really targeting teams that have nothing.
Last game in the Coliseum, though.
Is it?
A's win. Yeah, last game.
I mean, don't they want to go out with like their middle finger in the air, like "fuck you" for not showing up?
I don't know.
I mean, we got to bet the A's in that one, right? Last game in the Coliseum, we got to bet the A's, right?
Yeah.
We got a stellar pitching matchup in this one.
Stellar. The fans were ripping the seats out of the stand. You see that, Bill?
Cy Youngs.
I did.
This is two Cy Young potentials here, Bill, and Kumar Rocker and JT Ginn.
Yep.
Sounds awesome.
Wow, what a matchup. What a
Let's
way to
go
end
A's. Come on, baby. Close out the Coliseum.
I mean, we got to throw a little bit on the A's, I guess. 3:30.
They're gonna be our new second favorite team, Tommy. They're gonna be Vegas.
We're gonna be in every game. We're fucking moving there. Dude, we might have to get like a bigger place because we got to move Jazz in.
Get a hit, Detroit.
Let's go to Baltimore and the Yankees. I mean, listen, Yankees were flat as fuck yesterday. Nothing. Stroman got bombed.
Listen, if the Yankees,
maybe it's because they didn't warm up before the game, maybe that's why.
Maybe they would have been out there. We're watching Baltimore hit fucking upper deck home runs for 3 hours.
The Yankees lose with Cole on the mound today, and then they got issues. We got issues on the playoffs.
Yeah, you got to win the division if you're Cole tonight.
Got issues.
I mean, I understand Burns is on the other side, but still, like Cole. No fucking around. Like you're the best pitcher.
I mean, if Stroman didn't give up 7 straight hits to start the game yesterday, the Yankees would have won.
Yeah. Who in the chat just said Kumar Rocker? Coach Sav, stop, please. Coach Sav, the guy can't throw a ball near the strike zone. He's got there's a difference between being nasty on a savant page and nasty as a pitcher. How many walks does Kumar Rocker have? I think he's pitched fucking 4 innings. He walked 14 guys.
I have no idea.
Kumar Rocker, 3 innings, 4 walks, 4 innings to us. So you got 6 walks in 7 innings and 12 strikeouts. So 12 strikeouts is great, but when you have a 2-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, that's not. So is his stuff nasty? Yes. Does he have control of it? No, not at all. He's all over the fucking place. But yes, his stuff is fine. Great stats beside walks. That's the most important stat. Literally, walks is the most important stat because he's pitched 3 and 4 innings because he can't get out of an inning because he walks the whole fucking lineup. Dude, walks are aids for pitchers. Aids. It raises your pitch count, puts guys on base, allows them to steal, drives in, run. Literally, number one stat for me that I want in a pitcher: don't walk anyone. Don't walk anyone. Just go. Pitch count and run. But could he be good? Maybe. But
maybe.
But probably not. Let's go to, what do we like here? Miami, Minnesota, anyone?
Minnesota needs to win. I mean, but minus 250.
Minnesota's needed to win for a month and a half.
I mean, they're 2 back now. They need Kansas City to lose today. So I would wait to see what happens with that Kansas City game also. But
they're still going to need to
wear my Marlins shirt for Jazz, my Mattingly Marlins shirt.
Oh, look at you. That a boy. All right.
So, I don't know. I wouldn't, not minus 250. I wouldn't do anything on that game. Wouldn't even use them as a parlay piece. So it's stupid.
I got like hundreds of these on my little Jazz.
Yeah, don't bring it. All right.
It's already autographed.
I mean, bring it again. Bring another one. Bring one that's not autographed.
No. I wasn't there for the autograph. I don't want to be there to make money. I just wanted to meet him.
Padres, Dodgers, Tommy. Pretty much, I mean, really kind of meaningless now that the Padres are 3 back.
Not meaningless. This is the last game that has meaning.
I mean, yeah.
They're not going to bend. Listen, this brings them 2 back. You can still win it over the weekend. So.
Yeah, they're not, though. So
they're winning today. The Padres are winning today.
Well, Dodgers can win it tonight and get the bye. So.
Well, whatever it is, the Padres are going to win the game today.
Yeah. I think they screwed themselves last night with that loss. Ugh.
Yeah, they screwed up last night.
They were winning, and
they had everything going in their favor last night. They had everything in that game. They even had Trent on the other side, right? Trent bet the Dodgers. So, I mean, like, you had everything lined up. Stars and moon. Started off a nice little 2-1 lead. But, I mean, it was a great game. It was back and forth. I know, hold on. Did Ohtani homer last night?
No.
All right. I was going to say there was no money.
But he did another good game.
I did the home run. I'm looking at his stats, and I know he stole a base. I'm like, wait. You know when you look at the stat column and you see 3, 1, 2, 2, it looks like a home run.
No.
But yeah, I was like, wait, did he home run? I didn't know. Betting it again tonight though. But I think San Diego wins tonight, minus 102. Decent spot for them. That is it for baseball. Anyone got anything else for baseball?
No, that's about it.
No.
Where are we looking at in the awards? When does Luis Heel pitch again?
He just pitched against. Did he pitch the first game against the Orioles, or
he's pitching again before the season's out, right? So there's value here, guys, on 2 Rookie of the Year props if you wanted. I mean, Jackson Merrill's plus 170. Paul Skeens moved to a favorite again at minus 220. What do you guys think?
Well, Skeens has got to start against the Yankees.
I mean, even that start, I don't know if that start's going to make or break it.
Why would they not pitch him? I mean, you got it.
Pirates. I mean, it's the Pirates.
True, but
Pirates.
It's in Yankee Stadium. Like, come on, give the fucking fans and the kid a chance to go. Like, come on. Everyone wants to see him against Judge.
Well, I'm sorry. I may be in a minority here. Jackson Merrill is the MVP, is the rookie of the year. I'm sorry.
They're going to give it to Skeens.
They're going to give it to Skeens, but for me, like the pressure that's been going on, Zab, in that San Diego team coming out of nowhere and fucking now playing for the division, this kid has been literally probably their best hitter.
Day one starter, 21 years old. Learning.
I always lean position player over pitcher. I understand the hype around Skeens. What do you think, Zab?
I mean, I have tickets on both of them to win Rookie of the Year. So I'm personally pulling for Merrill just because I win a little bit more. But I'm from Pittsburgh, so Skeens winning would be nice. But I think Merrill, I mean, he took over a new position. He's 21, day one starter. He's contributed. He's hit game-winning hits, game-winning home runs, tying home runs. I mean,
all of the game-winning home runs. He's literally got like the highest batting average, I think, in baseball over the last month and a half. Or most home runs. There's some stat I was watching during the San Diego game in the 8th inning and beyond, like in all of baseball right now. Like it's like Jackson time. Skeens was slipping, right? Last month he slipped a little bit, and then he's been dominant again for the last 4 starts coming back in. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be
those odds have flip flop so much. I mean, at one point Skeens was minus 2,000 to win.
Skeens was minus like 50,000 after the second no hitter bid. Yeah, and then it flipped. And then Luis Seal-Cowser pretty much been in the running all entire year. Bill, you said Luis Seal was going to win Rookie of the Year at the beginning of the year. We'll see if that holds up.
Yep.
So outside of that, there's really no other awards to watch. We absolutely Hoffman eviscerated those futures bets.
Mm-hmm.
Eviscerated them. Sale plus 800.
Dominated all those.
Thrust them. Astros to win the division plus 400. Just killed every future bet we put on for MLB this year. So let's move past Major League Baseball. Anything else in the WNBA, Hoffman? We need to stay up on. I know Caitlin Clark had a good game yesterday. We'll get to the NFL after this, guys. Caitlin Clark flopped the first game, had a good game yesterday, still wasn't able to pull it off, though.
Yep, they're eliminated. We're down to the Final Four. It's the 4 best teams, so let's see what happens. Got the Aces and the Liberty. Aces are playing the Liberty, and the Sun are playing the Lynx.
All right. Is there any edge on any of this as far as I don't follow this fucking sport. I hate women's sports.
No, we have the Lynx plus 600 or 700 to win it all. So,
okay.
I think the Liberty kind of win it all off, but we'll see.
I mean, you can't really kind of win it all, right? Don't you have to either win it all or not?
No, I meant to say I kind of like them.
I kind of think
I think they win it all. I like them.
Okay. So you guys are.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Liberty versus Lynx.
Okay. Las Vegas Aces, Hoff. We even got a good WNBA team in Vegas when we head out there. We got the Knights. We're going to have the A's. We're going to have the fucking Lynx.
Whatever.
The Raiders.
NBA team.
Oh, you and Brian Rowe.
Yeah, right.
Would you go to a game, Tommy? Would you go
to
a WNBA game?
I'd rather kill myself.
Yeah.
I'd literally rather fucking blow a gun and pull the trigger at the end. Yeah, no. I would never go to a WNBA game. May go to see Caitlin Clark. That's it.
No.
Well, I mean, listen, unlike everyone else, me and Hoff are betting on her.
You would go to the finals if it was the
college 3 or 4 years ago.
If it was like the Aces versus Caitlin Clark in the finals, you would probably go.
If it's Caitlin Clark, I would go. That's it. Not for anyone or anything else. And I would have to be like on the court. I'd have to be able to meet Caitlin Clark. Or else
you could like sit courtside at the WNBA.
Yeah, I'm saying I probably have enough change in my wallet.
I'd rather go to like St. Anthony's or St. Peter's and watch.
Oh, of course, yeah.
High school basketball game than ever go to.
No, I wouldn't go and stay for the game. I would go try to meet Caitlin Clark and get the fuck out.
I'll take any one of those guys, those players on those high school teams to dominate Caitlin Clark.
St. Anthony's would fucking eviscerate the WNBA champion.
I mean,
eviscerate them. The women's national soccer team lost to under 14 boys.
The basketball,
they would eviscerate.
The product is so bad.
Yeah, they would kill them. The best high school basketball team in New Jersey would beat the WNBA All-Stars by 30. Maybe 60. Like it wouldn't even be close. If the Olympic women's soccer team lost to an under 13 boys team, what would happen in basketball where height matters?
Oh my God.
Where you got 6'6", 6 foot. Get the fuck out of here. It's an inferior sport. But congratulations, girls. People pretend to care. Let's go on to college football. Guys.
You got some games tonight?
Biggest game coming up this weekend. I can't wait.
Yeah. So there is a I'm going to slay this bet tonight. But my two favorite bets of the weekend may both be service academies. So Army is nasty. Navy is nasty, right? Like these teams are not normal. These are not normal Army Navy teams. If you guys have been watching them.
Why do they start? Why do they start like 2 or 3 weeks after everybody else?
They got like war shit to do.
They got like
war.
They got war stuff.
They have war stuff.
They got to do war stuff, dude.
They're in the
middle. They're doing war shit.
What? They know what they're doing. They're fucking going left, right, left, right.
Left. Sergeant Powell.
They're not in war.
They got to prepare for war.
They're not warring.
What happens if war starts?
Oh, my fucking father was war. My grandfather was war. They're not war.
Maybe war starts.
And they're not going. They're officers.
What about Kababble?
They're officers. Kababble will be over there.
Get them out of here.
The military subscribes to our site.
Go send Kababble in first. They're not sending these officers into war.
Kababble in first?
Yeah.
Throw Kababble out to the wolves later.
Good content, though.
With his M16. Imagine Kababble running through like fucking Israel with his
looking at his phone trying to see if fucking AC Milan score in the first half.
Gotta get this bet in, guys. Hold on.
Hold on, I can't war yet. I gotta make a bet.
Well, respect the troops. Respect the troops.
First of
One
all,
day you're gonna run into a troop.
Whoa. My grandfather was in the war. My father was in the military. And yesterday when we were getting on the elevator and those two military guys were getting on, I was the only one to say, guys, thank you for your service. Nobody else said shit.
Guys.
Me. So
I didn't even see him. I was looking for Jazz.
But the military academy, these guys
anyone didn't look like Jazz. I'm like, okay.
These guys ain't warring. And then you told me what's her name's wrong name.
Who?
The fucking blonde chick from the Yankees.
Oh, that was great. The blonde reporter girl from the Yankees. The one that what's her name? The one who does every.
Shit. I know, and I just don't right now.
The heavier girl.
Yeah.
Is it Meredith?
Yeah, Meredith Marakovich.
Yeah.
Yes. So,
Tommy goes, there's Kim. So I'm under my breath.
Kim.
So like I'm not sure. I forget her name, and I'm like, hey, Kim.
That's okay.
Tommy was not prepared to be on the field yesterday. He was
literally walking right to me. I see this big blonde.
Dude, stop saying big. You're gonna meet her one day, and this is on air.
Bro, she has big blonde hair.
Yeah,
she's coming straight at us. Tommy's like, oh, there's Kim. So I'm like, I don't think that's her name. I'm like, hey.
I don't think that's her name.
I met Kim Jones at a bar once and tried to sleep with her. That's what I was thinking of. I thought I had a shot. Where are we going with that? Where were we just talking? Oh, tonight's game.
War. Your guys are
war. Yeah,
war.
The guys are not warring tonight. They're playing football tonight. So this game should go to the fucking moon. I mean, this total is nuts. I like both team totals in this game. I like touchdown props in this game. I think Army wins this game. Army should put up a boatload. Like, have you seen what Army's doing? Have you seen their fucking rushing stats right now? Like, they're fucking – the quarterback, Bryson Daly, has 186 passing yards, Hoffman, in 3 games. That's like 60 a game, which is crazy for Army, right? Mm-hmm. That's like 600 for a normal Army team. With 3 passing touchdowns, Hoffman. When the fuck does Army have 3 passing touchdowns in 3 weeks? And then on the ground, the kid's got 340 on the ground, averaging 6 yards a carry. Their running back, Noah Short, is fucking filthy. He's averaging 13.3 yards per carry.
Yeah, he's very good.
On 20 carries. 13.3, and his longest runs is 49. So it's not even like he broke off a couple 80-yarders. Like, this guy is just chunking 20, and they got 3. He's not even the number 1 back. Their main back's Kanye Udo, who has 169 yards. So Army's going to roll, all right? Now, the beauty of Army is normally Army's 3 or 4 yards in a cloud of dust, right? And it's just they get the ball. It's a 14-minute drive. They make not this year. This year, this team is fucking big play after big play. A lot of these guys are fucking able to break 30, 40 yards. And Temple, their defense is fucking 8s, okay? So Temple, on the other hand, will be able to definitely put up points in this. So if you guys have been following Temple football, which I'm sure most of you haven't, they had a quarterback change here, which has worked out phenomenally for them. We bet against Forrest Brock, who is literally probably the worst quarterback to ever set foot in a college football field. He's a junior, and he's fucking terrible. So he started for Temple. We bet Navy against Temple because Forrest Brock sucks. Navy beat them 38-11, right? They just fucking shit stomped them. Army's kind of the same team. They made a quarterback change a couple weeks ago, and I didn't bet it 2 weeks ago because I wasn't as sure because we were looking at Simon, and wow, this kid looks good. This is the kid from Rutgers who was like a backup over there and really never got much burn. 456 yards, Hoffman, 7 touchdowns, 1 interception in his first 2 games. So this kid's got a 179.6 passer rating right now. So listen, I think both these teams are going to score, and I think this game goes to the fucking moon. So you're going to give me over 45.5, which is alternate total points. There we go. Let me just see. It should be like minus 115 or something.
Detroit,
I'm going to get
score, Tommy, 3-1.
What's up? There we go. Let's go. 45.5 minus 113. So I'm going to take that. I think 46 is a little bit of a key number here. So I'm going to go 45.5 over. I may alt this. I may alt the team totals, something. I'll let you know, subscribers. I think this game can end like 40-24. I think this game can get into the 60s. So either I'm fucking insane or we're going to watch some fireworks tonight and maybe be able to turn off that Dallas Cowboys game. I do like Army in this substantially, but I really like what I've seen. So if you want to go throw Army in some early money line plays over the weekend, if you want to go play it with the football game with some props, they should win. I don't know if I like 12.5 in a game that I think Temple's going to be able to score, but fun game tonight, college football. No one's going to be on it. Everyone's ignoring it. They don't realize Temple changed quarterbacks and Army's not normal Army. So we're going to exploit this and get this over. The only thing I have to check, which I admittedly haven't because we were at the game last night, I slept in late. It was a little hungover. Anyone know what the weather in Philly is going to be today?
Hey, Tommy, while we're looking, Cababo has a soccer play that starts in 9 minutes.
Okay, go.
It's in Europa League, Frankfurt, and Braga, both money line parlay, plus 123.
Okay.
That's one of the easier ones to read. You picked a good one there, Zach.
I know.
Yeah, that's why you fucking volunteered it. Yeah, if that was like fucking chimichanga, chinga-chung-kong.
80, Tommy, no weather. 80.
Yeah, no, good. 80 degrees, no weather. Yeah, I like this. I love this. I like it so much I'm scared of it. Let me just put it that way. I feel like it should be 54. So I think this line's 8 points off in this game. So big opportunity there in college football. We've been fucking slaying college football. Let's keep it going. Let's go. Anything else we have before we get to the NFL games tonight? NHL coming around the corner, boys. Coming around the corner. Tommy Puck's getting loose. Tommy Puck's getting loose. Getting loose. Coming around the corner. Yep. About a week away.
We got to go to some hockey games this year. Devils and Rangers. We got to go to a bunch of hockey games.
Let's go, Carpenter.
What happened?
Single, 3-2.
Let's go.
Tommy G's 1.5 bets. Come on, baby.
Hit single. Let's go. Why wasn't he starting?
Those of you that had the 2.5, you're covering now. Those of you that had the 1.5, you're covering now. Let's get Bill covering with his plus 180 here. Let's go Tigers. Go Tigers. All right, football. Yeah.
Well, we're back.
Yeah.
Let's
Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm gonna go give this to Zab now because I've been eating a mic since we got on here. So Zab, walk us through what we're looking at from a weather, from an injury, from every perspective tonight. Give us the high-level overview on this game tonight.
A couple injury updates for the Giants. Adoree Jackson and Andrew Phillips both haven't practiced all week. They're 2 of their cornerbacks. So they're already a crappy secondary, and they're just going to get even worse. Dexter Lawrence also has been a limited participant all week. So that, again, that's just going to kill them. If they lose, I think Dexter Lawrence plays, but I think he's going to be limited. I don't think he sees the snaps he typically sees, especially if the Cowboys roll. Then they're just going to pull him out. So other than that, line 6.5. It's still 6.5. Seen 5.5s out there. On the offense side,
I think it's 5. I think it's down to 5.
Is it down to 5? I saw 5.5 earlier.
Yeah, I think all the 6s, 6.5s are gone now.
Let me tell you right now.
If I'm correct, I think
5.5. It looks like there's a 5.5 hanging at MGM and 365 possibly. And yes, there's some 5.5s out there.
Yeah, I think the 6s are all gone.
6s are gone. There's some 5.5. Listen, nothing's ever gone if you want to pay a little juice.
Well, no, yeah, we can always pay.
Yeah.
You got a high-level wide receiver matchup on both sides of the ball. You got Lamb running for Dallas. He's got a good matchup. He's going to be bouncing in and out of the slot. When he goes into the slot, he's going to be going up against Isaiah Simmons, who is a linebacker turned safety. He started as a linebacker all through Arizona. Then when he came to Giants, they made him like a hybrid safety, and he's just going to torch him when he goes into the slot. And then Neighbors versus Diggs. Diggs is going to shadow Neighbors. Diggs hasn't been as good as he was in previous years. He's letting about a 70% completion rate so far this year. And I think Neighbors is just going to hit those quick slants and pretty much do whatever he wants. I mentioned to GOAT earlier that I like both of those guys to go over 100 and a touchdown if you want.
There it is, plus 1443. I already got it queued up.
Fun little parlay for the no sweat.
That's my biggest parlay.
Yeah, so I like both those guys. Maisie Smith for the Dallas up front has been terrible running that nose guard. So I think Daniel Jones, Singletary, Tyron Tracy are just going to attack the middle of the field. That's where it kind of attacked Dallas defense right up the middle. We've seen Derrick Henry do it last weekend. And another way to attack both these defenses receiving yards through the running back. So I like both of the running backs to go over. I think it's 15.5, and they're both right around that 15.5.
Yeah, Singletary was 15.5, and I think I
like Zeke too. I think Zeke's going to be sneaky tonight. I could see him getting in the end zone. He's a lot of short yardage downage. So when they get right there on the goal line, beat Zeke. So.
All right. Yeah. I mean, listen, you just read the script. What do you think on the side here?
I think Dallas wins. That's the way I've been leaning. I have them in a couple parlays. I have a CD Lamb over 100 touchdown and Dallas money line.
Okay. So. All right. And Bill Rupp.
I'm also on Neighbors. I'm trying to get 5.5 receptions. It's 6.5 at plus money. I like the 5.5 a little bit better. His yards are around 70. Don't know if I'm going to take the yardage, maybe, but I do like that. I like Daniel Jones over 6.5 rushing attempts today. I think that's the script. We all know it. That's what it is. Dallas knows it, and they can't stop it. So what's going to be different? I think Daniel Jones gets 8, 9, 10 carries tonight. He should if they're gonna try to win the game. So over 6, I would love 5.5, but I can't find a 5.5. So 6.5 at even money or a little bit of plus money. I like these 7 carries easily.
Okay. I think you win that bet by halftime, Bill. I think
it's my favorite. It's my favorite bet.
So let me ask you a question. Here, both of you guys, Hoffman and Bill, because we all bet the rushing quarterback props on prime time. We love those to begin with, right? Less time to prepare. Obviously, on a short week, you're not going to be in flow as much, which leads the quarterbacks to run a little bit more. So there's an edge there on rushing quarterbacks in prime time on a short week. Now, do you guys, with someone like Daniel Jones, I almost prefer the yards, right? Like I was throwing this around. Do we want to take the rushes or the yards? Because he has big play potential as a rushing quarterback. He's not like a guy who's
take it all, dude.
What?
I take it all.
He hasn't done really a lot this year.
But we've seen it. We've seen him run for 80 yards before.
We have. It's a short, like you said, short week. Run time against the Cowboys who can't stop the run everyone knows it's coming and they still
that's what I'm saying. I almost like the yards.
I like him. I like Hoffman said I like it all.
The only thing I worry about there, Bill, though, is if they get a lead, which the Cowboys, I mean, you can't judge what the Giants can be up 14-0 in the first quarter, or they could be down first 14-0. Who the fuck knows which Cowboys team shows up? I don't know. I think the yards is just in the game like this with a bad defense. I think it's just a better bet.
I like the carries. I like the 6.5.
I think you just take it all to the. They literally, dude. They can't stop.
Well, yeah, obviously you take it all, but we're trying to say if you had to make a decision on one bet between the yards or the carries,
I would probably go with the yards. Yes,
I would go yards
because he can literally just his first carry can be like a 50-yard run.
I mean, so look at this. So in the last 3 games, right, the first 3 games of the year, it's 6, 5, and 8, right? So obviously we'd see a little uptick on this game. We would expect the other games were close, low-scoring games, especially the last 2, right? This one could get wild. He's had a 8, 9, and 7 is his long, right? So I think that's why it's only 31. But if you look at last year, 11, 15, 17, like he breaks off 15-yard runs.
Well, his long tonight, I think, is 11.5, 12.5.
I like that.
Yeah. What do you like better, Zab? Because so far this year, he hasn't hit the rushing. He's hit the rushing prop once. He's hit the carry 6+ twice. Where would you go, Zab? What's the carries bill? 6.5?
6.5.
6.5 or 31.5, Zab?
Plus money.
I'd probably lean the yards just because he can get that in one carry. Mm-hmm. You know how the NFL's been lately with the injuries. He could get 2 carries and get 40 yards and then be injured and not play another snap.
I hate volume on primetime.
Yeah, so I'll always lean that. Dallas does have a tendency to blow out the bad opponents and lose to the good opponents. So it depends what you think about the Giants. I mean, they could just come in and drop 30 on them. And so Giants are coming in pretty banged up. And so
a couple 3-and-outs get fucked up.
Here's a more serious question. If the Giants do win this game and say they win it by 2 scores, does Dallas
McCarthy's fired today?
Yeah, we're saying you can't let him coach next week, right?
He's gone.
No way you can coach in week 5.
Fired today.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, I think the Giants win the game. I really do. I think Dallas is giving up. I think CeeDee Lamb.
Dallas has dominated the Giants. They're like 1-13 in their last 14 games.
I think they want McCarthy out of there.
Won 6 in a row, right? Yeah,
I don't think this is a normal scenario, guys. I think they want McCarthy out. I think that team is not. He's lost the locker room. CeeDee Lamb's just fucking crying all game, like every game, all game. He's just fucking crying on the field, screaming at Dak, screaming for the ball. I think their team is broken. And Zab, you don't fix a run D, right? Like you can fix a pass D with schemes. You can't fix a run D.
No, and Parsons is even going crazy. Go ahead, Hoffman.
They don't have the personnel to fix it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They can't fix a run D because you need size in the middle. And if you don't have it, you can't fix it.
No, they're undersized. Their whole defense is undersized. The only reason I just think CD, the squeaky wheel narrative, is the whole reason I think they come out and just blow them out. I can see CD going for 2 touchdowns tonight, 120 yards.
Yeah, I would love that.
I just don't think that the Giants defense can stop Lamb, even Tolbert, who's been coming along pretty good. Brandon Cooks has an easy matchup. The only one I really don't like is Ferguson. I could see every, couple. I've been even looking into the Dak over 1.5 touchdowns. So
okay, all right. So as far as the Giants are concerned, anything else there on the Giants side? I mean, for me, it's neighbors. Do we have any interest? I have some interest in maybe Singletary. Singletary is interesting because this is one of those trap spots, right? Like every time you look at a team and say this is an DeAndre Swift, perfect example, right? Like, oh, you run all over him. Caleb Williams, DeAndre Swift ran for 14 yards. I think in this situation with Singletary, this prop is high, right? Like the Dallas defense has already been factored into the prop, right? Like it's 63 for Singletary. I could see him going over it. I kind of like the touchdown more than I like the needing 70 yards on a Thursday night football game when we every Thursday say stop betting people, running backs who need yards because the game flow is bad. What do you think, Sam?
Yeah, if anything on Singletary, I'm going to touch his receiving yards, the 15.5. I can see a couple quick dump offs to him, getting around the outside, being like we said, undersized defense.
Got to keep your eye on Tyrone Tracy there, Zab. His snap share doubled.
Yeah, his snap share doubled. He's getting more touches. He's a bigger back. I would lean him over. I think even if they get down the red zone, there's a chance that he could.
You think Tracy might start getting some goal line work? Do they have a rushing prop for Tracy anywhere? Vandal doesn't. Let me see. Come on, DraftKings, fucking load. We're in a show here. Bill, do you see DraftKings? My DraftKings is
it's not there.
You don't see a rushing prop? Why? The guy got 30% of the carries last week, or 30% of the snaps last week. Why is it not of a prop?
And I said to Hoffman before the show that Daniel Jones has had a lot of he said he's had a lot of red zone carries.
Yeah, he's had 8 on the season.
He's given up the second most. Dallas has given up the second most rushing touchdowns to the opposing quarterback. So,
all right, I got the bet for us.
I like Daniel Jones. Touchdowns.
I got the bet for us. This is the bet. So Tracy had 5 carries, 23 yards last week. He's not on the prop sheet. I don't see him anywhere. Find me. I run Tracy. Let me just see if it's anywhere. First touchdown, last touchdown, offensive rookie, or not single. How is it possible? A guy had 35% of the fucking snaps and fucking 5 carries, 23 yards last week, and we can't find a prop on him this week. How's that possible?
Just his touchdown.
What? Yeah, I mean, everyone's. They got your touchdown in the game. They put everyone's fucking touchdown.
Me?
Yeah, they do. I see Bill Rupp plus 74,000.
Oh.
They heard you can run over somebody, so they wanted to add.
I'll definitely get in there.
I want to find Giants rushing touchdowns. That's the bet, because we're talking about Tracy, we're talking about Singletary, we're talking about Daniel Jones. Is there a giant? Where do we find that? Team props.
Well, I like, again, one of my favorite bets is both teams to score a rushing touchdown tonight on DraftKings.
I just want the Giants.
I think that's my that's what I have. Also, it's one of my favorite bets of the day.
Team total points, team touchdowns, 5 points, 10 points, 15. Does anyone see it? Giants rushing touchdown. You bet it the other week, Bill. Where did you find it? You didn't bet the Giants. You bet it with a different team.
It was on DraftKings, wasn't it, Bill?
You bet it on a different team.
Hold on.
I'll have to look, Tommy.
No, look now. We got to give it
away. Tommy, I am. But what do you want me to do?
Team props, opening kickoff, total returns, longest return. Where the fuck was I? Bet it last week.
Both teams. Oh, no, that's both.
No,
teams.
I don't want both. I just want one. Team total touchdowns. Anyone in the chat? You useless fucks.
So both teams to score a rushing touchdown.
No, I want just Giants.
Can I finish?
Nope.
Both teams to score a rushing touchdown is plus 125. That is one of my favorite bets of the day.
Nope, don't want that.
Okay, I don't care what you want. That's what I'm betting.
I want the Giants rushing touchdown.
Okay, I'm not
total team touchdowns.
Yeah, I don't know. If anyone in the chat, you useless sacks of shit. No one ever. Ain't everyone ever give us anything in the chat? Never. There's fucking hundreds. There's 577 people in there, and the 4 of us got to sit here and wait there. Find a fucking Giants rushing touchdown. Jesus Christ! All we do is feed you bets and fucking information and entertainment. Can you find a fucking bet? There's 600 of you. 600. Find it. Fucks. Assholes.
Tommy's heated on that one.
Yeah,
we always have like hundreds of people watching and no one can ever find anything. And we have to find it ourselves every time. Everyone's just sitting there like fucking eating a banana watching a fucking baseball game. 9.5, 10, 6. You guys are throwing every stat but the every stat but the one we want in there.
Welcome to 4 Deep.
All right. That's pretty much it for this game. I mean, we're all on Neighbors CD, right? We're all on Giants rushing touchdown 3 different ways. Zab thinks it could be Tyrone. I think it could be any of the 3. Hoffman's on fucking Daniel Jones. We like Singletary. I'm telling you, Giants win this game tonight. Giants win this game tonight. Plus 2.
Let's fire McCarthy. Let's get things moving. Let's go.
Get McCarthy out of here. And then they'll get hired by the Panthers or some shit.
Oh, do you want to have the quarterback talk that you know, your quarterback?
Yes, we did hype up. Let's do the quarterback talk.
you said the whole tweet
I did hype the whole show about it. So let's get into it. Bill Rupp, I'm going to read you. Let me find which phone I have it on like my Jazz picture. Going to read you the 10 highest paid quarterbacks in the NFL. And Zab and Hoffman, you guys will get involved in this too. Actually, I don't need to do it on my phone. I can do it up here. I am Bill. Tell them how our conversation started today.
Why is Uncle Danny calling me?
Why is your phone ringer on?
I mean,
he's a fucking idiot. That's why.
We're on the show. Oh. Yeah, we're on a show.
All right, bye.
This is why we're never going to get on TV.
Your family, dude.
Random call-ins.
My family's so fucking stupid. All right. Fucking so dumb. All right. So now I'm going to tell you this. Here's the question I was going to ask Bill, and I wanted to save it for the show. I am going to read you the top 15 quarterbacks in the NFL right now. Okay. Because I've been making the stand that no quarterback should play at all if they're a rookie in the first 6 games at all. And I would never in a million years pay any quarterback more than $30 million, $20 million, unless it was Burrow, Mahomes, Allen, one of the guys that I say Stroud right now. So I'm going to read you the list, all 3 of you. You have the opportunity right now as the GM to either hold or cut whichever quarterback I give you. And this is a one-time pass. You get to cut them and eliminate their salary. Okay? So it doesn't go on the books. So tell me which quarterbacks you would keep. Number 1, Dak Prescott, $60 million. Hoff, start with you.
0% chance.
Cut. Zab.
Cut.
Cut. Bill?
It's not cut and dry for me.
Yes, it is. You're the GM. You make the decision right now. It can't not be cut and dry. What are you doing?
I'm not. No, I like it.
You're keeping Dak Prescott at $60 million.
Yes.
That's why you're not going to be a GM.
Listen, but I'm not. I would never get him to 60 million because I would.
You have him at 60.
I would have signed him before to get him at 40 million.
Well,
So
what do you mean? He's worse now. He's less valuable now than he was then.
Cut 20 million.
Cut 20 million. Okay. Bill's cutting 20 million.
Changing the rules.
Changing the rules. Fuck it. All right. Joe Burrow.
Yes.
55 million. Yes. Yes. Zap.
Yep.
Obviously. Trevor Lawrence, 3rd highest paid quarterback in the NFL. Another guy Tommy G said was a bag of shit. Oh, yeah, you do. Yeah, you fucking do. Because all you motherfuckers told me for 3 years that he's a stud. So, yeah, you're going to say out loud, Bill, that you're going to cut Trevor Lawrence. I had to eat shit for fucking 3 years on Trevor Lawrence.
Wait a minute.
Just like I'm going to get my revenge on Zach Wilson.
Would I have signed him for that much money? No.
Is Trevor Lawrence a good quarterback?
Is he a starter in the NFL? Yes.
Bill, you're a starter in the NFL. Is he a good quarterback?
This year, no.
He's so afraid he can't take L's, Hoffman. He just
He's not good this year right
2
now.
L's in his
There
name.
you go, Tommy. There you go.
See, there's the answer. Zab, keep or cut.
I'm cutting them.
Cut. We all cut Trevor.
Yeah, I cut Trevor.
Sure. Now, here's an interesting one. Don't have a big sample size here. We all liked what we saw at the end of last year. It was terrible at the beginning of last year. $55 million Jordan Love got. Hoffman.
I'd probably keep that.
Zab?
It's too close.
I'd probably cut it.
Bill?
Well, now that I have this other guy that just played and we all
Malik
love,
Willis.
I mean, come on. So, no, I'm not keeping him.
Listen, I love Jordan Love right now. I hated him initially. I'm cutting that. There's no way I'm giving any quarterback $55 million.
No.
You got to be Joe Burrow. There's no way. I don't know what I think he's great. Not $55 million great, dude. I can get a whole new offense.
I wouldn't give any quarterback.
I could literally I can go buy the best offensive line.
Well, if that's the case, I'm cutting everyone up until $20 million because I'm not.
That's the question here. All right, Tua, $53 million. Hoff. I'm going Hoff, Zab, Bill every time.
Cut.
Zab, Bill.
Cut.
If he doesn't have concussion,
Never GM.
him.
What do you mean if he doesn't? He does. What are you gonna fucking sprinkle pixie dust on him and make him fucking? He's retarded. Let's say he didn't. Would you keep him?
Yes.
God, I can't even play in the cold.
Skylar Thompson?
No, you're the GM. You're gonna go get someone better.
Oh,
Then Tua?
who am I getting?
Anyone who can hold a football in cold weather. That's what you're gonna get. You want to win a Super Bowl? How are you gonna win a Super Bowl when a quarterback can't play in the cold?
First of all, I'm the GM, so
Jared Goff.
Cut.
How much?
53.
Cut.
I'm gonna cut him too.
Bill?
keep.
Cut.
He can't play outside.
Yeah, cut. Another one who can't play in the cold. Justin Herbert.
Super Bowls in warm weather.
What's
You
he
gotta
get?
get there, Bill.
Cut.
Just $52 million.
Cut.
Who? Who's this?
Justin Herbert.
Oh, no.
Cut. Yeah, definitely cut. And everyone fucking blows him all.
He needs a new foot.
He gets hurt a lot too.
And he couldn't win shit in college. All right, here's the controversial one. Lamar Jackson.
Keep.
What's he making?
Yeah.
They're all like 52.
I'd give him 100.
I'd give him 100.
Guy's fucking amazing.
He's great. 2-5 playoff record. He's great.
I'd cut him.
I'm keeping him.
Keep? Wow. All right. Clear cut. Clear, obvious cut.
You're out of your mind.
Clear. You're never winning a Super Bowl with him, ever.
You're paying a quarterback and a running back $43 million.
But here's what you're doing. You're paying $50 million to never win a Super Bowl. He's never going to win a Super Bowl. Do I think if you told me I had to win 10 games this year, he'd probably be the first guy I'd put on my team.
No.
If you tell me I got to win a game at the end of the game in the red zone and when the field is tight and short yardage, fourth quarter of playoff game, he's the last guy I would want on my team. Example, week 1. So that's a controversial one. I don't even think it's close. Because for me, if I'm paying $50 million for a quarterback, I better have someone I know for a fact is not going to win a Super Bowl, is going to lead me there and win it for me. Mahomes is going to lead me there and win it, no matter what's around him. Burrow is going to lead me there and win it, as long as he doesn't get hurt. Lamar, I have a great running game. I have a great defense, and I have to have a lead. And then maybe he can get there. So that's me personally. So I'm still only at 2. Cutting Lamar Jackson. Jalen Hurts, $51 million.
Cut.
I'm cutting him.
Cut.
Yes, agree. By the way, can I take my W on that, Bill? This was a huge argument last year, Hoffman with Bill Rupp about Jalen Hurts.
Well, I don't love Jalen Hurts.
No, that was Mike.
Really good.
It was more Mike.
That was Constantino. Okay, you're off the hook. It was Constantino.
I don't like.
I knew it was somebody. All right.
I don't like Philly.
This was me and Bill argument. Kyler Murray, $46 million.
Keep.
Cut.
I'm cutting him.
Listen, he was top 5 in Dan Orlovsky's best quarterbacks in the NFL.
That was.
Yeah, but Dan Orlovsky also doesn't know their record. Okay, he said they're 2-1 when they're 1-2. So.
Dan Orlovsky.
Listen, I love Orlovsky. That was
Tommy loves.
I love him. I lost respect after that.
Smartest minds in football.
I do. Listen. I have
Fred, he's top 5 this morning in the NFL. So me and Dan.
Top 5 anything.
Dan,
dude, that was a really tough thing to watch. I don't know what that was.
And this is the quarterback that Tommy named after me. Fucking
Black Hoffman.
So real fast before we go, let me just read you.
What do you mean before we go? We're not done.
Orlovsky's top 5. Josh Allen.
I say when the show's done.
Josh Allen, like we all said. Aaron Rodgers, which Tommy can have. Sam Darnold. Aaron, if I deliver you, I'm waiting to deliver.
You better watch what you say about Aaron Rodgers. I'm going to show
I'm delivering. When I get that Montclair order to DoorDash, right to Aaron.
Yeah, I'm going to show him the tape.
Sam Darnold, 3.
You calling him a 40-year-old drug addict.
Sam Darnold, 3. Kyler Murray, 4.
Sam Darnold, 3.
And Geno Smith,
had 2 good
5.
games.
Geno Smith, 5. So Allen, Rodgers, Darnold, Murray.
No Mahomes, no Burrow. Okay.
No Lamar.
Well, obviously, that was bad. Let me keep going with this list. 11, Deshaun Watson, $46 million. Obviously, we all cut.
0% chance.
Patrick Mahomes is the 12th highest paid quarterback in the NFL.
Well, I mean, everyone's keeping him.
No, he's the 12th. That's how crazy is that? There's 11 quarterbacks.
Well, he signed his contract, 3 years ago now?
Don't care. I turn around Andy Reid. I give him an extra 10, 15.
I
give him right now. Yeah.
Didn't he take less?
He could have
signed like a 15-year contract or whatever.
Yeah, and also in endorsements, the guy's probably making $500 billion.
Yeah, he took less.
Yeah, you got to remember, for someone like Mahomes, endorsement money is fucking insane that he's getting right now. Let's go to Cousins, $45 million.
Cut.
Not coming off the Achilles.
Cut. How about Kirk Cousins, though, right? Making $50 million last year, $45 million this year. Can't win a
he's
goddamn thing.
The guy's made $50 million the past like 8 years.
I mean, this guy is just fucking... Dude, he's on TV shows. He's on the fucking quarterback show on Netflix.
He's the smartest
this motherfucker
negotiator in the whoever his agent is.
No.
His agent is the best agent.
I mean, Cousins just keeps knocking down $50 million
he
contracts.
signs 2 and 3 year contracts.
I mean, he literally went like 5 years without winning a primetime game, and he's getting $50 million contracts.
I want to be friends with him.
I love him. Josh Allen is the 14th highest paid quarterback in the NFL. How disgraceful is that?
I didn't keep him. He's the best.
That's insane. Yeah, I would keep Josh, obviously. Daniel Jones, $40 million. We're all cutting that. Here's the 15th, the final one.
Listen, I'm not cutting Daniel Jones.
So $40 million is a whole offensive line.
Hold on.
It's a whole line.
Hold on. When the Giants gave him that deal, it wasn't a bad deal. They just came off a playoff road win. Road win.
Because you overreacted to the moment.
And we
That's
did
how
not
you make
know.
bad deals.
And we did not know.
Bill, what happened the next game? They got stomped out.
They overreacted to the moment.
But Hoffman, they weren't even supposed to make playoffs.
Yeah, but still.
No, you can't overreact to the moment. Let me put it this way, okay?
You're picking him to beat the Cowboys tonight.
I'm not picking him to beat the Cowboys. I'm picking the Giants to beat the Cowboys. I don't think Daniel Jones is going to march out there like Kababble on a war field. That's not win it on his own.
Yeah, right.
Bill,
Daniel Jones is going to war tonight.
All right, listen. You think he's going to war more than
Are the Giants wearing those fucking crazy uniforms tonight? Those red ones?
I hope not. Oh, my God.
I think they are.
I was going to say they're soon, though.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me just show you this, Bill. Let me put this in perspective for you. Okay, so if you look at the offensive lineman contracts and salaries, okay, average per year, we're looking at number 1 in the NFL is Tristan Wirfs at $28 million. So if I go down to like studs like Spencer Brown and fucking Creed Humphrey, these guys are making 18. So I could either keep, let me go up here. I could either keep Trevor Lawrence for $55 million or get 3 of the top 15 offensive linemen in all of football. Zach Martin's making 18, like all of football. If you give me 3 of the top 15 offensive linemen in all of football on my team, Zab, I could put Bill at quarterback and win 8 games.
That's basically what the Lions did, right?
That's what the Eagles did.
Yeah, they just went and built a great line. And they put Jared Goff back there, who looks like a superstar right now.
Yeah, look at the Lions. The Lions have 1, 2, 3 of the top 8 highest paid linemen, I believe. And I think the Eagles have 3. The Eagles have Lane Johnson, Dickerson, and Mailata. So literally, that's the only reason Jalen Hurts and Goff look – they're both horrible quarterbacks.
Yeah.
The only reason that they look decent is because of their lines. And Texans, 2 of the top 15. Look at the Cowboys. They don't have 1. The Cowboys, Zach Martin, who's like, 36 now?
And when the Dallas was good, they had –
when they were good, they're the whole fucking top.
Yep, they had the whole top. They could run the ball. They had all day to throw the ball. You have to build an O-line and a D-line.
Look at what Bucks did, right? With Baker up there. Tristan Wirfs broke the record for money offensive lineman's ever made at age like 24. He's the highest paid offensive lineman in football, and Sewell's right behind him for the Lions. But that's how you build a team, dude. You can go down. These guys are making $8 million. James Daniels on the Steelers is the 24th highest paid lineman, I believe, in the NFL, making $8 million. I cut fucking Trevor Lawrence. I can get 7 of him. Like 7.
Oh yeah.
Like I can go get 2 defensive linemen and 4 offensive linemen, and it doesn't matter what I put back there. They're all fired. Cut the whole list. Take them all the fuck out. I'll go to the fucking retired players. I'll go to players that were out of the NFL. Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, Geno Smith. Fucking all these guys are balling out of control just because they got off a team with a shit line and on the team with a decent line. That's all I need. I'll go pick up I'll go get Jameis Winston and throw him behind 3 new linemen, and we're good. That's it. Cut them all. Lamar Jackson, bye. Trevor Lawrence, bye. Kyler Murray, bye. Get him out. Justin Herbert, bye. Give me the cheap shit. Unless it's Allen, Mahomes, or Burrow. Those are the only – and Stroud is right there.
Yeah, like I've been saying it too. Like if I have the first pick in this year's NFL draft, not even a hesitation, not even a question.
Never. You got to pay him
Travis
so much.
Hunter because he can do 8 things and play 9 positions. Like fucking – I want that. I don't care about
the other thing is when you draft these quarterbacks so fucking high, dude. Caleb Williams is still making $40 million, fully guaranteed, right? So yes, there's an advantage to getting him because you get him cheaper, right? Instead of $40 million a year. But by year 3, if Caleb balls out this year and then next year, by year 3, you got to pay him the $50 million, or you're going to lose him. So there is no 4-year deal. It's 2 years, you're paying these guys for, because by the third year they're in arbitration.
It's gonna be more than that, Tommy. By that time,
yeah, he's going to be making $80 million a year.
Getting higher, yeah.
He's going to be making $80 million a year, and whichever fucking team decides to buck the system, because if you look at all the teams that are fucking thriving right now, it's all the teams that have young quarterbacks still on these rookie deals, right? Like, that's what it is. You're looking at Mahomes, obviously, but Mahomes is the 15th highest paid quarterback in the NFL. So you can't even say Mahomes, right? That's a deal. That's a steal for Mahomes, $40 million. You look at Josh Allen, and the Bills look great. Josh Allen's only making 40-something million. These are steals. These aren't 60. Like, that's a big $20 million is 3 linemen.
Look at the
Steelers. 3 linemen.
Look at the Steelers.
$20 million.
The Steelers haven't had a quarterback since Big Ben, and they fucking are 8. They're always fucking. They're 3.
That's it, because they always have good lines and they always have good defenses.
According to Bill Belichick, he said they have the best quarterback situation in the league.
Yeah.
Now they do.
I know what he meant. I know what he meant by that. He wasn't saying best. He was saying like the deepest quarterback room. Yeah. That's what he
Let's
meant.
go, Detroit. Tied it up.
Yes. I'm a monster. Bill, we're killing it. But look at this. Look at who's leading these divisions. Okay, Seattle is leading the West with Geno Smith, who is out of football basically. New Orleans is leading the South, tied with Tampa. Derek Carr, who everyone gave up on, and Baker fucking Mayfield, who was out of football. Sam Darnold is undefeated in the NFC North. The NFC East, yes, you have the Eagles in there who've looked terrible, and Washington with a rookie contract, Jaden Daniels. The South, Houston Texans, rookie contract, Stroud. The AFC North, the Steelers, basically picked 2 quarterbacks up off the fucking waiver wire. And then you have the East, the Bills, who have the 14th highest paid quarterback in the NFL in Josh Allen. Not one team leading their division right now is any of the players we listed on that list except Josh Allen. That is it. Every team is winning with Darnolds and Carrs and Mayfields. That's who they're winning with because they have good lines and they have good defenses. I win the argument. Anyone who wants to disagree with the 4 of us, you're wrong. Actually, Bill, the 3 of us agree. Bill's an idiot. Yeah. So Bill will represent the chat because he still wants to pay $50 million for Kyler Murray. Final words, Bill Rupp.
Go Kyler Murray. No, let's go. Go Detroit. Come on, Mets. Come on, Yanks.
All right. Zab, final words.
Let's go Lamb and Neighbors over 100 and a touchdown.
To the moon. Hoffman, final words.
Daniel Jones, score a touchdown.
Rushing touchdown. So anyone in this fucking chat, any retards find it? Nope, nothing. Still. All right. I'll get off and go find it. There's no other retards. Did anyone find it? I didn't even look.
No, I looked. I couldn't find it.
No, well, not you. The fucking 600 people that are doing nothing.
I'm more reliable than them, so.
Yeah. All right. I can't wait till dude. Here's my final words. Get Zach Wilson to the Dolphins immediately.
I mean, that's the other thing I meant to say.
Immediately.
Tyler Thompson's not even practicing right now. Like, how do you
Zach
not
Wilson there
the fucking phone? You cannot play Tim Boyle or Huntley this week.
Get Zach Wilson to the Dolphins. Listen, I'm going to end up having to take an L on Ritter. I agree. I even
Ritter's out of the NFL. Yeah. Where is he?
Ritter looked amazing in college. He was undefeated with Cincinnati. Took him all the way to the finals. First preseason.
Tigers take the
lead. Bill was waiting. I saw Bill backing up in his chair.
I was stalling. I was actually stalling to get the lead there so we can say it on air. Cincinnati literally comes out. Ritter, first preseason, dominates. First 4 starts as a rookie, breaks the NFL record, most passes and starts without throwing an interception. And then he Art Smith and went to shit. So I'm gonna take the L on Ritter right now. I don't think he's as good as I thought he was. I'm gonna have to take that. Zach Wilson is. He is. Yeah. And when he gets to a new system, you're gonna fucking see it. Zach Wilson's gonna ball the fuck out, and I'm gonna come on this show with my dick out, and I'm just gonna beat Bill with it down there. Beat him. Mushroom stamp him all over the face. For Bill Rupp, Zab, and Hoffman, I am Tommy G. Good luck. Stay cashin', motherfuckers.
Let's go.
Come on, Zach.